In the middle of the woods, in a small town in the United States, sits an unassuming abandoned house. But behind its faded doors is a love story, one of dedication, resilience, and heartbreak, left untouched by time. This is the story of Jack and Emily. They met in high school, and from the moment they did, something was clear. They were meant to be. After graduating, they got married just a few miles from where they first met. But life had other plans. Shortly after the wedding, Jack left to serve in the army, where he would rise through the ranks and quickly became a captain. Emily, meanwhile, stayed home, writing him letters every week without fail. She waited patiently, holding on to the hope of a life they'd once shared. When Jack returned, they wasted no time and immediately built their dream house. It wasn't a mansion, but it was everything they ever wanted. In that house, they raised a son, their pride and joy. And every corner of the house held traces of the laughter, the birthdays, and the quiet family nights spent around the fire. Jack, now working as a successful lawyer, provided for them, and Emily turned their house into a warm and loving home. But then, in 2015, everything changed. After years of battling health issues, Jack passed away. And soon, after their son moved out, Emily was left alone. But a home built for two can feel impossibly empty when one is gone. In 2020, 5 years after Jack's passing, Emily too passed away, peacefully, and in the only place she had ever truly called home. Their son, however, never returned. He never cleared it out, never locked the doors, so now it just sits, abandoned. So come along with me as we uncover their story before it's too late.
Alright folks, so we're gonna be starting off this video outside, and just right off the bat, look at this massive pool that they had. It's incredible. It goes down so deep. That's probably maybe 12, 16 feet deep, diving board and everything. But just off this and looking around, you could see how long this place has been abandoned. There's full-on trees growing. And once upon a time, this would have been, taken care of really well. Here we have the house. It's just such a mission to get to with all this shrubbery. But there's just so much furniture outside. I can imagine the family, standing around here, having a meal, just talking on a good day. And it is a pretty big house too, not gonna lie. As we follow this path, we even have a table and chair set up. This is wild. Oh my gosh. One thing's for sure though, this would have been a gorgeous property once upon a time. And now we got the driveway here, and just straight off the bat, we could tell this is gonna be an incredible house just because there's a car left behind. Wow. All this moss forming up, and folks, that used to be the driveway. And now there's literally trees taking it over. They even have fake plants outside. This is interesting. Whoa, look at this. All this pollen taking it over. It's honestly in good condition, probably really low miles too. The tires aren't really too flat either. Slowly becoming deflated. Got a pretty fancy roof rack too, Swiss cargo. Oh, and I bet the inside is pristine. It's hard to see, but you get an idea. It's pretty nice. It's not bad at all. Let's see if there's some sort of registration sticker somewhere. We can try to find out when this was last driven. Oh, that's a nice car. Wow. Holy cow. But yeah, other than that, we just have, just generic garage stuff, and firewood and tools and whatnot. And we can get a little sneak peek of the house here, but look at this stuff outside. There's even a bird making a nest in the light. All right, folks, so walking in for the first time, this is kind of what you see here. And right off the bat, you could tell that these folks were extremely eccentric. I mean, there's unique stuff everywhere. I believe this right here was the front door. And I love how this place is so decayed, but it's still like completely frozen in time. Wow. Look at this right here. Dang. I mean, there's just so many colors, mirrors everywhere, stained glass even on the doors. This is really neat. It's really unfortunate water's getting in here. And looking down, we could see it just completely ruined this kind of older box TV. Got a little bathroom as soon as you walk in too. Pretty preserved too. A lot of, fake plants everywhere. So it seems like they were definitely religious, whoever lived here. That may have been her once upon a time. And now there's just, a thick layer of dust on pretty much everything here. Wow. But this is the main kind of family room as soon as you walk in here. And there's just so much natural lighting with the windows and everything. Look at all this stuff. Holy cow. Yeah, that was definitely a painting of her. So many cool things. Yeah, definitely could have been the family. In this very house, maybe. Wow. I love how there's so many fake plants everywhere. And this right here is the garage door, so you can just leave through here. She can get in her Chevy Tahoe and leave for the day, do whatever she needed to do. Dang, look at this stuff. I'm sure she loved a lot of different cultures. Traveled a lot too. I imagine all this land would have been really, really well maintained once upon a time, and now it's just completely taken over. What do you think of this house here?
I'm just looking through here. I mean, this is actually a really big house. It does not look big from the outside, but it just goes further back and further back. There's so many rooms here. Like, this is a house like I would totally live in. Like, there's so many rooms here. I was so surprised. Just, you keep walking. It's just, you'd be surprised just how many rooms you keep finding here.
Yeah, it's really cool for sure. So this main entrance hall is pretty much just blue wallpaper, and as we move on, it's just every room is different. Yeah, we have a little desk set up here. Do a lot of work, I'm sure. Got a lot of family members and whatnot, seems. And this little partition that leads right into the kitchen. I guess put some food there and maybe eat at the desk here if you need. Dang, look at these blinds. Wow. So incredible. And now walking into the next room, we're gonna find out a lot more stuff in here. Okay, so right off the bat, looks like she was, maybe reading the Bible, and she unfortunately passed away, right after, but I'm not sure what this would have been. I envisioned it as some sort of breakfast nook, but then there's this shelf. And I like how she used the windowsill and put a lot of different cups all over it. This is crazy. Everything is left here. Wow. Oh, look at this old stove. Holy cow. It's really old-fashioned. Frigidaire. Now, folks, I'm curious, is there anything in the fridge? We have to check. No, actually. Well, the freezer, at least, is empty. This place has definitely been abandoned for, I'd say, maybe 10 years. Maybe even more. And it doesn't help that it's just in the middle of the forest. Just taken over by trees. Here we got the laundry room. Cobwebs on every single corner of the top. Got a lot of maintenance stuff in here. And this door right here actually leads to the bedroom, but we're gonna get there through the main hallway. It's more, I guess, aesthetic. You can kind of see the layout of the house better. And even this, I'm noticing this right now. It's kind of engraving. Wow, very neat. And it was evident she was really into reading. And had a dog named Bandit. But now here is one of the most incredible rooms of this house. Look at this dining room here. Wow. This is so beautiful. I can imagine the family just sitting around this table, having a meal. Maybe even going outside these screen doors on a hot summer day, just eating outside, playing by the pool. All these stuff would have been custom made for these windows here. I'm seeing a lot of Turkish stuff. This reminds me of that. Maybe she was a Turkish lady. Wow. I love how this is still filled with some really cool china. And these candle holders. Very cool. Yeah, even more space here. Wow. And these mirrors are kind of, I guess, stained with these yellow marks. Makes it look really neat. Now it seems like this table was, set up pretty well. It looks like maybe she could have been getting ready for a meal. Really sad that just no one cares for this house and everything here is just gonna literally fall to the ground. Yeah, these sconces, holy. Cobwebs growing all over them. And there's no door leading to this next room. Just this really cool drape. Wow. And this, folks, is the main living room of this house. Look at all these windows they had. All the fake plants. This is really incredible. It seems like every room here is different, just full of surprises.
I swear, and I love all the curtains and how they look. Like, this is the design that they liked, and you can look at their clothes and see how it was gold, like something crazy design on them.
Yeah. All the clothes are so eccentric.
Yeah.
Really unique family for sure. I wonder who did that to the ceiling there. They kind of boarded it up, maybe to prevent further water damage or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking a tornado came or something and kind of ripped the roof off in places.
Oh, and then they're fixing it up.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They seem to definitely have been world travelers, without a doubt. Look at all that. That was definitely her and her husband there. Oh, wow. It's the dog again. Yeah, so she definitely did have a husky at some point in her life. And so this is kind of what Stringer was saying. It just goes so far. There's more rooms over there. And if we look to the right, there's just a hallway here leading to even more rooms. So this place is actually pretty big. I can imagine everyone sitting around here having a good time. Maybe having a fire in the fireplace, watching TV right over there. Oh yeah, been really cool. Looks like it was taken out though. I wonder by who. And from here we can get a little view of the pool and kind of the walkway leading outside, a little bit of the furniture. Now let's see what we got here. Love Rangers, Wild Ball, LA. A lot of different stuff. Yeah, this place is so eccentric. Really cool. Even the fire stokers are nice. This can of salt, completely taken over by mold. Now we have 2 rooms we can go into, 2 really incredible bedrooms. I think we'll go into this one first. A lot of her old clothes. Really colorful ones. Whoa. This is crazy. Dang. My apologies for the rain noise. There's a lot of water kind of dripping in through here. It's only a matter of time before this place falls to the ground. So that's why I'm so happy to be here and document it before. So many colors everywhere. Her walk-in closet still has, all of her clothes, all of her shoes. If we look down here, there's a lot of walkers and whatnot, so she definitely had a lot of trouble getting around the house. We even got these closets here too. All their belts hanging up. So they had multiple closets. We got the walk-in and then we got like these too. Over here, look at this jewelry left behind. Probably some earrings, got keys, things like that. And all these drawers completely stuffed. These handles kind of remind me of, some retro kind of car brand maybe. Look at all that stuff. Really old newspapers and everything. Wow. Holy cow, this is one big bathroom. It just goes back even more. Really interesting color combination. And the bath is in a whole separate room here. Then you continue on and we have yet another vanity area. Yeah, this is weird. There's a whole other toilet here. Very strange. I like how all her towels are still hanging up on the windowsills. Here we got the next room. Oh, for sure, another bedroom. Look at this. And folks, you guys cannot imagine the smell that this place has. It's just the smell of raccoon feces. It's terrible. Look at those drapes above the bed. This is crazy. What? All this too matches so perfectly. And this actually leads to the bathroom we were just at. So kind of a shared bathroom between both bedrooms. Wow. So many mirrors everywhere. And this microwave. But now let's go through this hallway and we have even more bedrooms to check out. This is crazy. This place just keeps on going. Holy cow. Oh, these cobwebs are insane. Look at this. And here we actually got a side door leading to the front of the house, actually. But oh, these could have been like the main doors to this place, actually. Oh, that's nice. Love those doors. The paintings on them. Very cool stuff. Kind of drop ceilings here, which is kind of strange. You don't see those often at, houses. That's so cool. Even more stuff here. Oh yeah, and we actually have access to the living room again. There's another view of this. We got more of these incredible doors. And I wonder where this goes, actually. Oh, just a closet. Got some camo jackets. Maybe, someone in the army, in the family. Then we got this bedroom at the end. Wow. This definitely could have been the master. And I say that because look at all those shoes down there. Wow. This is crazy. All their suits left behind in the closet. Really expensive stuff. And even the floors are this kind of green tile pattern. Very nice looking. Dang, their whole shoe collections are here. Like still set up. This is really neat. And you can just see how much this place is being overtaken. Just trees and everything growing up against it. We got the private bathroom, also overtaken by cobwebs. Big red theme to this one. It looks like we got, a college. Yeah, an Alabama school here. And we even got, the red towels, the red soap to match it. Very cool. I think this could have been the bedroom that the woman and her husband shared. And then when he passed away, she just left it as a time capsule. Oh, this old kind of stereo system here. Wow. An old globe. Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Wow. That's really cool. Alright folks, we're going to be ending off the video outside right by the Chevy Tahoe. Really beautiful car, and this was just an incredible house in general. I can't believe that everything was left behind. And the folks that lived here were obviously very eccentric, and it was just a crazy house in general. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.